Hi children, good morning. Okay, now up to now you have seen about the different parts of that is the plant and also the parts of the leaf you have seen and types of venation. So what is venation? It is the arrangement of veins and veinlets in the leaf lamina. It is called as venation, isn't it children? So the venations are of two types. What are they? Reticulate venation and parallel venation. If the venation is of network-like arrangement seen in a leaf, then it is called as reticulate venation. If the veins are arranged in a parallel form, then it is called as parallel venation. Venation forms the skeletal of the leaf and it gives shape and support to the leaf. We have learnt about it. Now we'll see about the stomata. The structure of stomata. What are the stomata? You know that the stomata are the organs of respiration in the leaves. So how is it? We'll see the structure today. Okay, how the structure. First, before that, how do we see the structure? So under the microscope, the scientists have worked out the different leaves and they have observed the stomata or the epidermal layers of the leaves. So how to observe this stomata? So here I am taking a beetle leaf and I'll show you how to do this experiment. But now we are not having the microscope now. I cannot show you now, but I'll show in the form of a picture. Okay. So first I'll tell you how to do this experiment. You will take a tender leaf and this is a beetle leaf and it is being taken in this form, children. See here, this layer. This layer, did you see this layer, children? So, if you observe this layer under the microscope, here it's very clearly visible. See here. Yes, see here, ma. So, this layer, if you take this layer, white part, did you see here? Yes, if you take this layer and put under the microscope, microscopic slide, you take this part and if you keep this part under the microscope, that is keeping on the slide, glass slide, put this piece over the glass slide and observe under the microscope, then you can see this type of structure that I am drawing on the board. See here, this is about the stomata. Okay, children? Stomata. See here, the stomata are the bean-shaped structures. You can observe the bean-shaped structures. Okay. Yes. Easily you can draw the structure of the stomata like this. See children. So this is the stomata. It contains the different parts. I'll show you. What are they? So double membrane structure. So this is about the structure of stomata. Okay children? See here what did I do. So this is the stomatal pore, the center of the bean-shaped structures. These are called, this part is called as stomatal pore. The bean-shaped structures are called as guard cells. What are they called as? Guard cells. And these tiny pore-like structures that are these parts, these are called as chloroplasts. What are they called as? Chloroplasts. You should note down children, this is very very important. So you will observe this type of structure under the microscope. Very very small, they cannot be seen with the naked eye. Can you see these parts here on the leaf? Now you cannot, but you can see easily through the microscope this type of structures. So this is a bean shaped structure, you can observe it. This is a leaf of aloe vera, isn't it children? So this also you can easily do this experiment and observe. For this you have to take a fine blade. So with this fine blade, you have to cut a tender portion of this stem. Is it clear? So this is the tender portion of the stem that I have taken from an aloe vera leaf, through which you can easily observe that part. Okay, see here children. See here, this part. Okay, by this part, if you put under this on the slide of the microscope and observe, you can observe the stomata. Is it clear? So this is the part you have to observe. By keeping on the glass slide, this part you will be keeping on the glass slide, and over the glass slide you put a water drops over it and cover slip and put under this on the stage of the microscope and observe through the objective lens of the microscope. I'll show you when you come to the school. Okay children, till then you understand the topic what it is. Stomata are the tiny pores that which we cannot see with our naked eyes. They are present in the leaves. They help for respiration. So also with the respiration, they also help in transpiration and preparation of food for the plant too. How is it possible? We'll see now. Is it clear now? This is about the stomata children. Stomata, the functions of stomata. Now we have seen as an organ of respiration, isn't it? It's an organ of respiration. Exchange of gases takes place through the stomatal pores that is present in the stomata. So it takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. So it takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. This is about the respiration process. Next, coming to the transpiration process. Another function of the leaves, you know it. That is, one of the function is respiration. Second function is transpiration, I said, isn't it? So plants remove the excess water from it through the process called transpiration. That is, removal of excess water from the plant body is done by the stomata present in the leaves. How is this possible? For this also we will be doing a simple experiment with the potted plant. See here children, this is a potted plant. Okay, so with this potted plant we'll do the experiment. How is it? So we'll see now. So for this, you are taking the polythene covers of equal size. Okay, like this polythene covers you are taking, and you are tying one of the polythene cover with a thread like this and keep it in the sun, both of them at a time. So and another you tie to the branch or the leaf of a potted plant like this. Is it clear children? So you will be tying like this. When you tie this, same like this. So you can see if it is kept after when you kept in the sunlight, you can see the tiny droplets of water inside the polythene sheet that is tied to this branch of a potted plant. So if you know, if the same both of them are kept in the sunlight for a few hours and then observe, you cannot see any water droplets in this cover, but you can see the water droplets inside the polythene cover that is tied to the green plant, potted plant. Okay, so this confirms that plants also remove the excess water from its body. Plants also remove the excess water from its body. So from this experiment we can prove that the transpiration process is taken place through the stomatal pores that are present on the leaves. Leaves remove the excess water from its body by the process called as transpiration. Okay children, did you understand now? Yes, once again I'll tell you through the diagram. Okay, you note down first this. See the diagram children here. Again I am explaining you the potted plant, or you can take any plant which is well watered. So plant which is watered well. You have taken the plant which is watered well. So that is to be selected, and then you have to take two polythene covers or polythene bags. Okay, so polythene bags you are taking. So one polythene bag you are tying to the branch of a plant, and the other you kept in the you tied and kept as it is, and both the polythene covers along with the, you have kept under the sunlight. After 4 to 5 hours that is kept under the sunlight, you have observed it. Okay children, so this after this you will observe that the tiny droplets of water are seen over the polythene cover that is tied to the branch of a plant. So from this you can observe that tiny, what did you see here? Tiny droplets of water on the bag, polythene bag tied to plant, isn't it? That is tied to plant. But were there any droplets of water inside the bags or both the bags? No, there are no droplets of water in both the bags, but only one bag there are droplets of water. Inside the bags, in one of the bags, you can see the droplets of water. Okay children? See the question children, are there any droplets of water in any of the bags? Correct it. So yes, in one of the bags, it is one of the bags. You continue writing. There are droplets of water, isn't it? So which bag has droplets? Tiny droplets of water on the polythene bags tied to the plant. We'll write down. In the polythene bag tied to the plant. Kept in sunlight, isn't it? Kept in sunlight. So how do you think they are formed there? Due to the process of transpiration. It is due to the process of transpiration. Okay, so due to the condensation, the water droplets are being condensed and seen as a water droplets. The release of water from the plants is taken place and they condensed in the form of, they condensed due to the outside temperature and they became as a tiny droplets of water. Is it clear? Inside the polythene cover. So in this manner you can prove that the transpiration process takes place in the plants, that is excess water from the plant body is released out in the form of tiny droplets of water. This process is called as transpiration. Okay children, next we'll move to the flowers. We have seen about the plant roots, stem, functions of the leaves. What are the functions of the leaves? That is stomata, the stomata present in the leaves, they help for respiration, transpiration and also preparation of the food for the plant. Green leaves prepare the food for the plant in the presence of sunlight only. Okay children? So here children see the board. Green leaves prepare food for the plant in the presence of sunlight by taking water from the soil, using the carbon dioxide from the air, and in the presence of sunlight they prepare the food for the plant. That is the process called as photosynthesis. So functions of the leaves are, they help in respiration, they carry out transpiration process and also prepare food for the plant by the process of photosynthesis. So this is about the functions of the leaves. Okay children, next now we'll move to the functions, that is about the flowers that are present in the plant. Flowers normally are of different colors, isn't it? So they help, they have petals which attract the insects for pollinations. So they have, flowers have different petals, isn't it? Petals. So these petals, they attract insects for pollination. So this helps in the reproduction of the new plant. They attract insects for pollination. So the nature is very beautiful because of the different colors of flowers, isn't it? So we can see this, due to this difference in the colors and the attractive colors of the flowers, the insects are attracted to the flowers and they help in the pollination. Further, they help for the reproduction of the new plants. As such, you can understand about the reproduction process of flowers in a higher classes. Okay children, now we'll move next to the topic, that is Here you also know about the different parts of the plant. You have understood roots, stem, leaves, flowers, and how many types of buds are there. Everything you have understood now. So here, do you know column? It is given about the it is Pottikkalu. It's a Pottikkalu. It is a traditional food that is prepared from the in the Konasima region. Okay, children. So in the Godavari districts of Konasima region, it is prepared, and the leaves of jackfruit are taken for its preparation. As we prepare idlis, they use this jackfruit leaves to make the batter into they pour the batter into this jackfruit leaves. They arrange these jackfruit leaves in such a manner that they can pour the batter and prepare the idlis in them, so that they get the flavor of the jackfruit. So